My name is Lucius, and no, I'm not here to teach you how to live. I'm here to show you how this world actually works. They told you the world is fair. They told you that if you are patient, obedient, and good, things will eventually work out. That was not a lie born of cruelty. It was a lie born of necessity. Law 1. Man does not seek truth. He seeks comfort. This law was written long before your time. Long before screens, networks, and endless information. It was observed, recorded, and repeated because it never changed. Truth asks something from a person. Comfort asks nothing. That difference decides everything. In our time, this is called convenience. It is called personalized feeds, recommended content, safe opinions, familiar voices. Things that agree with you before you even finish thinking. You are not shown what is accurate. You are shown what feels right. Comfort is efficient. It saves energy. It removes friction. It allows a person to move through life without resistance. Truth interrupts that movement. It forces questions. It creates tension. And tension is expensive. That is why comfort always comes first. In our time, people say they want the truth. What they usually mean is that they want reassurance. They want confirmation that they are correct, that their choices make sense, and that their position is justified. When truth provides that, it is welcomed. When it does not, it is ignored. This is not stupidity. It is preference. Comfort protects identity. It protects belonging. It protects routine. A comfortable belief keeps relationships intact. It keeps social circles stable. It keeps conflict away. An uncomfortable truth does the opposite. It isolates. It disrupts. It demands explanation. So most people do not reject truth loudly. They simply scroll past it. They replace it with something easier, something familiar, something that does not require change. In our time, this process is automated. Systems learn what calms you, what keeps you engaged, what keeps you from leaving. Over time, you are surrounded by versions of reality that feel natural, obvious, and safe. That is not manipulation in the dramatic sense. It is optimization. Truth still exists. It is simply filtered out when it becomes inconvenient. This is why comfort spreads faster than accuracy. Why repetition matters more than evidence. Why familiar lies survive longer than unfamiliar facts. People do not defend comfort because it is correct. They defend it because it allows them to remain who they already are. That is the first law. Comfort is not the opposite of truth. It is its strongest competitor. In our time, comfort is no longer accidental. It is engineered. Every system you interact with is designed to reduce discomfort, to remove doubt, to prevent friction, to keep you inside a familiar emotional range. Not too calm, not too disturbed. Just stable enough to continue. Stability is profitable. A comfortable person does not question the structure they live in. They adapt to it. They optimize themselves for it. They learn how to exist inside rules they did not choose, while believing those rules make sense. This is why most discomfort is reframed as negativity, as toxicity, as something to avoid. Discomfort is treated like a malfunction, not a signal. When something feels wrong, the response is not to investigate, but to escape. Comfort provides escape without resolution. In our time, this escape is endless. There is always another explanation, another distraction, another perspective that softens the edges, another narrative that removes responsibility. Nothing needs to be confronted fully. Nothing needs to be finished. Truth, however, has a stopping point. It leads somewhere specific. It forces decisions. It demands alignment between belief and action. Comfort avoids that alignment entirely. That is why truth feels heavy. It narrows options. Comfort expands them endlessly. A person surrounded by comfort feels informed, aware, and involved, while remaining unchanged. They know what is happening. They talk about it. They react emotionally to it. But nothing moves forward. This creates the illusion of awareness without the cost of understanding. Over time, comfort becomes identity. People no longer ask whether something is true. They ask whether it feels right, whether it fits their image, whether it threatens their sense of belonging. Once comfort becomes part of who someone is, truth becomes a threat. Not because it is dangerous, but because it asks them to let go of something familiar. So truth is delayed, reinterpreted, softened, or replaced entirely. This is why systems do not need to silence truth. They only need to make comfort easier to access. Truth does not disappear. It simply loses competition. The first law does not say that truth is weak. It says that comfort is efficient. And in our time, efficiency decides what survives. This law is not a warning. It is a description, and it applies whether you accept it or not.